All right, let's get right into it because we have some major news from music and fashion's ultimate power couple. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky have just grown their family, and we are going to break down everything we know about it.
That's right. The big news is it's a girl. The couple has welcomed their third child together and their very first daughter. I mean, you can just imagine the excitement. Fans everywhere are absolutely thrilled.
And her name is Rocka Irish Mayers. It's such a cool name, and it is just packed with meaning. Rocky is, of course, a sweet nod to her dad, A$AP Rocky. But some people think Ro might also be a little tribute to Rihanna's own father, Ronald. So it's this beautiful blend from both sides of the family.
So, with the arrival of little Rocky, they are now officially a family of 5. She's the first girl, joining her 2 older brothers, which, completely changes the dynamic in the best way possible.
I mean, just look at this timeline. It really shows you what a whirlwind the last few years have been for them. Their first son, Reza, arrived in 2022. Then, just a year later, in 2023, Riot Rose was born. And now, in 2025, Rocka Irish makes 3. They have built this amazing family so quickly.
So how did this all happen? How did this beautiful family come to be? Well, it definitely wasn't some overnight romance. Their journey from just being friends to becoming life partners is really a story in itself. You gotta remember, for years and years, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky were just good friends. We saw them working together, supporting each other's careers, but then the vibe shifted, and in 2021, they finally went public as a couple, confirming what so many of us had been hoping for.
And if you had any doubt about how serious they were, this quote just says it all. In a huge GQ interview, A$AP Rocky called Rihanna the love of my life. I mean, that wasn't just a casual comment. That was a huge public declaration that this was the real deal.
Okay, but here's where the story gets even more interesting. This growing family, it doesn't seem to be just a happy accident. It feels like it's part of a bigger vision, a plan that Rihanna actually shared with the world years ago.
3. That's the number. With Rocky's birth, they now have 3 children. And that number is so significant. Not just because it's a beautiful, bustling family, but because it connects directly to something Rihanna herself said a while back.
And here it is. Check this out. Way back in 2020, in an interview with British Vogue, this is before her first child was even born, Rihanna talked about her 10-year plan. And part of that plan, she said, clear as day, that she saw herself with 3 or 4 kids. She literally manifested this.
And in that very same interview, she gave us a glimpse into her whole philosophy on being a parent. For her, it all boils down to this. The only thing that matters is happiness. That's the only thing that can raise a child truly is love. It just gives you such a beautiful insight into the kind of mom she is and wants to be.
So, that brings us right here to this final thought. With 3 amazing kids, Rihanna is already living out the vision she set for herself back in 2020. But she did say 3 or 4. Which kind of leaves us with this one big question, right? Is their incredible family story complete, or could there be another chapter still to come? I guess we'll all just have to wait and see.